Hello and welcome back to Rebirth. Today we are going to talk about the most generous event of the world. Before we start the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. The most generous event of the world. Men and women, young and old, come from different corners of the world and converge at one place. They call it heaven. So have you folks seen an enormous demonstration of empathy, kindness and devotion on a large scale? Well, let me take you to the holy path of Karbala, where there's a whiff of rose petals and the scent of musk all the way along. This whole gigantic act of generosity takes place in the arbaeenwalk of Zyrene, who comes from all walks of life. They come from different ethnicities, cultures, colors, and languages, but united by just one language. That is love for the Ahle Bayt. Most people come from Iran, but there are devotees from Lebanon, Azerbaijan, Pakistan, India, Kashmir, Turkey, Syria, Indonesia, and some European countries. Arbaeen March, the symbol of peace and generosity. The thing that is most fascinating and alluring is the hospitality and warm-heartedness of the people of Iraq. All the way from Najaf to Karbala, different stalls and tents with makeshift kitchen are present to provide fresh meals, sweet and drinks, and fruits to the exhausted marchers, along with hospitals and medical facilities. These tents are called mawakaps. Even diaper for babies, shoe polishing services, and soothing massages are provided by these selfless souls. Also, the big-hearted Iraqis open their doors of their houses for the fatigued to comfort them, and the owners feel themselves privileged to be at their service. Ever seen a mobile bathroom? Well, you can find it at the Arbaeen March for a quick shower. Quite surprising, isn't it? Normally, how can one make arrangement for more than 20 million people traveling this long? But surprisingly, thousands of Iraqi people swam in to help these visitors, and the level of services they provide is unmatched. One gets awestruck when one learns that all these services are provided free of cost due to just one cause, and that is unmatchable love for Imam Hussain. Another lovable bold is that these Mawakab owners beg the Zareen, the visitors, to accept their hospitality. They will come in your way and plead to come into their tent or simply offer you a sandwich, glass of water, toothpick, tissue paper, or simple services like ironing, washing, and mending. Such flawless love makes one teary-eyed, and one wonders in amazement whether he is in heaven and is being served by angels in the form of these servicemen. The modest but bountiful Iraq. And this thing coming from war-stricken and humble Iraq is another shocker, because even the first worlds are unable to perform such rituals or mega events. Come on, you need a humongous heart for all this. Iraq serves 3 meals for pilgrims daily, and as more pilgrims arrive, the number will reach 27,000 per day. Now that is called Magnanity. People from Iraq save up the whole year for this divine march and provide services from their own humble pockets. It is being said that the locals save 10% of their salaries just to serve the Arbaeens. There is no structure to it, no government support, and no foreign funding, and yet millions are fed and taken care every year. Volunteers, old and young, male and female, and even small children take part in serving all the necessities from victuals to the accommodation without charge, calling themselves the servers or khaddam of Imam Hussain. The Arbaeen is also a chance for non-Shias to see the true picture of united Iraq. Many Sunni and Christian Iraqis offer their services so they can take part in the massive show of devotion. Usually people wonder why such unconditional love and selfless gestures are showered on complete strangers, because many humans find it incomprehensible and hard to digest. So for such curious people, giving is also a form of worship, or you can say that is the highest form of idealism. We happen to be the devotees of the man who was known in the city of Kufa as the father of orphans for his nobility and large-heartedness. Let's compare Arbaeen's walk with some of the infamous happenings. One of the most talked about failed events is the Fire Festival that took place at the Bahamas in 2017. Here the organizers took lots of cash from the investors, around $2.7 million, and it was promoted by bigwig celebrities like Kylie Jenner and Bella Hadid. Sadly, the event never took place. The musical acts were cancelled and the contractors were unpaid. Nobody knows whether this was a scam from the very start or raw planning went wrong. The second fiasco was Dashcon that took place in Illinois. It was supposed to be planned for the weekend of July 11, 2014. This convention for Tumblr fans turned out to be a big disaster for the attendees when the organizers ran into severe cash issues. Celebrity guests were forced to pay for their hotel rooms. The much talked about ball pit turned out to be a kiddie pool, and the attendees had to pay $17,000 from their own pockets that the organizers owed the hotel management. That was the only way they could stop the convention from getting cancelled, while the event turned out to be a failure. A lot of attendees did say that they had a hilarious time watching the entire night unfold, one disaster after another. So here the purpose of sharing the above two incidents is that the Arbaeen March that takes place annually with a whopping number of individuals each year goes on smoothly without any financial crisis or uneventful management. So what is its secret? Well, it lies in the selfless and devotion and love of the natives of Iraq who served the pilgrims, even compelled them to accept their hospitality due to their unmeasurable fidelity and commitment to Imam Hussain and Ahl Bayt without expecting anything in return. So how do you know that the Iraq ranks top in the most generous nations? If you really want to measure generosity, then Iraqis are the world's most generous to the strangers, according to the new Global Index of Charitable Giving. And this is due to their contribution to the Arbaeen pilgrimage. 81% of Iraqis reported helping someone they didn't know in the previous month. In a global poll commissioned by the Charities Aid Foundation, CAF, notably, Iraq has been twice ranked top in terms of helping strangers in spite of the country's instability and violence. So what is the reality of the pacifist Arbaeen walk? Arbaeen means 40. It marks the end of the 40-day mourning period beginning from the Ashura, the unfortunate day when Imam Hussain was martyred. Arbaeen March is a pilgrimage that is held on the 20th Safar, the second month of the lunar calendar, between the holy cities of Najaf and Karbala, and usually takes 3 to 4 days. Millions of devotees participate in this festival and make it the largest annual pilgrimage in the world. The Arbaeen rally is 5 times larger than the Hajj pilgrimage. Why the West media almost never cover the Arbaeen? Strange but not novel, the West has never been able to give full credit and well-deserved attention to the enhancing event. Through this event, they can throw a full flashlight on the jewels and the teachings of Islam, highlighting generosity and selflessness. So what message does the Arbaeen festival deliver? The first message it delivers is the hospitality and selfless rendering to anybody regardless of caste, creed, culture, color and language. The second is that all humans are brother and unity will further enhance their power and strength. Meeting other people, enhancing ideas and making friendship with people from other countries is other social outcome of this pilgrimage. One finds out that they are not alone in their faith and have friends all over the world. They may have differences, but they have one thing in common: belief in Imam Hussain alayhi salam and his right cause. And last but not the least, through this way of worship, devotees develop a private affair with Allah and Imam Hussain alayhi salam. That's all from today's video. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next video.